So I think that we can certainly do a better job in how we communicate, more intuitive tools, being really clear in our communication, because just saying to me transaction failed is not really good enough, right? And it's just creating a poor experience. So I think we can do more in just making that. And I hate to use seamless and frictionless, especially in payments. They're like our buzzwords. We've actually banned it from our marketing team because what does that actually mean, and how do we define that, and how do we measure it? But I think communication and super clear copy and intuitive user experiences is where we need to improve and continue to improve.
All right. So Ellen put the blame on payments and providers. So Jessica, what are you guys doing wrong?
Getting radioed here.
Ooh, okay, wasn't expecting a grilling on the first question, Zoltan. Okay. No, I think really when you look at how, especially speaking from experience within the Ontario market, since that's became regulated in 2022, there's so much choice there now for players. And like Alan was saying, those players have experience across other areas. So e-commerce, they're looking at, Netflix making recommendations to them in terms of what you should watch. Why can we not adapt that across the iGaming sphere as well? So from Beadside with our platform, we work really closely with our operators to understand who are your players, what are their expectations, and where will their expectations be in the future, and how can we be 2 steps ahead. I always think when we look at the iGaming world, kind of from Beadside being international and supporting multiple different countries, you see sort of a huge range of player expectations based on various cultural differences. So it's making sure that you've got the local trusted providers that, say, Canadians are used to for payments, for games content, things that are relevant to them, and promotional offerings around kind of events that they care about, and linking it to the wider sort of community as well. So for us, it really is about having that flexibility to work with our operators and give the players the right choices at the right times that they can then build that trust with players as well.
All right, we talked about this on our podcast actually, that the world is becoming so stupid right now, being so reliant on ChatGPT and that interface that we actually integrated our registration platform for our conferences in the ChatGPT style. So basically, you're giving your name, hitting enter, then you're getting the question, where are you working and what's your company and blah blah blah. So actually it worked. It was kind of weird for some people, but it seems that maybe this would be the solution for everyone, like having that seamless gateway, just like chatting with an AI that will give you the answer. So why are your transactions limited to this certain amount? Why are your welcome bonuses not distributed, etc. So Alan, since you were the first one, I questioned about this, and you were so happy to throw the ball to the other side of the court. I will ask you for some guidance for Jessica and Sue, because with data powering engagement, and you are certainly the guy in the room who knows all about data, and there's also compliance controlling boundaries. How can B2B providers personalize effectively while still staying transparent, ethical, and responsible?
So look, when it comes to personalization, I think the biggest struggle that we have in the space is that whether you're an operator, a platform provider, etc., your data is so siloed in a bunch of different locations that it's sometimes unusable by an operator to be able to make data-driven decisions on what you personalize for a user, whether that's during the onboarding process, during when they're funding their accounts, to when they're playing, to when they're withdrawing.